Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Hey there, collectors. It's going to be Steven here, and I'm just kind of doing this raw. We're doing it live, and I have to say that I am. How many seconds are we in now? Are we good? We passed that point? I am rock hard. Look what they just announced. This just came straight from the Godzilla Twitter. It is the MonsterArts Godzilla 2024 evolved version from Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Yeah, that's really hard to say. And just look at this magnificent beast. I will say, accuracy, is it there? Not quite. It does not seem to be, but it's like 90 to 95% of the way, I think. It looks good. Like, this thing is fantastic. It is amazing looking. And just look at that pose, recreating the Arctic scene where he's busting out and, he's looking good. Daddy likey. So just to kind of run through the Japanese here, because I used Google Lens, basically not much here is important except for this saying, acknowledging that the new Empire comes out on April 26th. They're making evolved version of Godzilla. They make mention of Yuji Sakai being the one who sculpted this bad boy. The person who did the articulations, basically the same one who's worked on the line so far. They gave him alternate left and right wrists, which you can use to recreate dynamic scenes. Mouth opens and closes, and then it makes mention of the destruction of harmony. And then we have Scar King stealth dropped in the listing. Woo! Who couldn't be more excited for that? So for, anyone thinking that, maybe we wouldn't get anything else, we get Scar King. Now, that is basically what this says, that they're planning on something that's disrupting harmony. Just to kind of take a quick glance here, you can even see, looking at the picture of Scar King, my dog Boris is up here now because he's kind of scared for me. You can just see that they have, thank you, some joints that are already worked into this figure here. You can clearly see wrist joints, you can see shoulder, you can see elbow. So it looks good so far, which we can't see anything. But there we go. So this is going to be the listing here on the Premium Bandai. Yes, it's a Premium Bandai release. So sad, but I'll talk a bit more. We only get the main body and replacement wrist left and right, which is an excruciatingly hard bummer, and not hard like I am. So, oh, baby. So this is a prototype, and you can see that, unfortunately, some of the points of articulation are not the same as we're used to. So if you think that this is going to be the same song and dance as before, those of you who are used to the line know that if you take a look at the head cascading into the neck and so forth, the neck would typically be the point where the head would go in. But similar to Haya figures or even NECA, you'll see that the sculpted head plugs over the neck joints going down. And that's actually going to be the same for the main body as well, which is really cool because not only are they looking at the competition, which is very clear by this, they are finally acknowledging they are not the only game in town. I think Tamashii Nations realizes that they've got a challenger in the ring and they need to step their game up. I mean, just taking a zoom in here on some of the pictures here on the Premium Bandai website, we can definitely see that the figure, at least at the prototype stage, looks phenomenal. I would hazard to guess, let me just go back here to this one real quick. You can see what looks to be the figure cast in a purple plastic. I would hazard to guess that that's going to be translucent to help with capturing the colors of the dorsal plates and painted over. So it looks like they're pulling off all the stops here. So like I said, that's going to be 14,300 yen. Just doing a quick, like I said, we're doing it live here. It seems like they're pulling out all the stops to make sure that they are going to be able to get your money. And I'm going to be honest with you here, even though there's no effect part, I don't know, man. This is looking good. That's going to be about $92. We'll talk about that a bit more. But this is really impressive. Again, accuracy wise, we're not quite there. We're pretty close, but that's not a bad thing because this is like Yuji Sakai putting his slight stylization touches on the figure, which, it's like Godzilla 72 or maybe even, let's say, one of the Heisei Godzillas where we're just almost there. We're not quite there, but he does a good enough job that you know what we're looking at and you know that it looks good. With just a few tweaks, we're going to cross the finish line and it looks fabulous. So in terms of accuracy, aside from getting somebody who, maybe worked on this one-to-one, I really can't complain. So again, the price is 14,300 yen. That is again going to be like $92 if you go straight conversion exchange rate. Bandai Collect is probably going to charge about $130 for US distribution. So that's something to keep in mind. And it is saying that it's going to ship in October here, but US is probably going to get it in November-ish. Unfortunately, Premium Bandai has been cracking down on proxy and middleman services, so if you were hoping to maybe use Zen Market or the like, unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. So if you have a usual preferred site that you like to use, maybe check in with them, see what you can get your hands on here. Now, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say aside from the point that I was making with my Godzilla Kong New Empire MonsterArts reviews. I think this kind of, brings it back to the Tamashii Nations can do better and they can go back to do at least minimal revisions and look what we can get. I mean, this is a whole new figure, but adjusting the head at least, maybe making some stuff accurate. So this does give me some hope for the Beast Glove Kong, but then, going back to it, I don't know, what can we get? Here's this. Here's that. You know what I mean? Which again, you can make the argument that these are intro figures for people who maybe missed them or whatever the case, but whatever. And someone made a point that I taking a crap on people because they like a no one ever said that. Come on. Don't say that. You like what you like. Anyway, New Empire Godzilla Evolved is here. I'm happy. You're happy. We got fun kaiju figures. Let's go. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. I'm going to try to get this in September. Will it be made in September? No, but video's gone on long enough.